Crazy hair today. I never think of it all that much until I get on, and then I'm like, oh goodness. I look at myself and it's crazy. It's a crazy life. Okay, I am Dory with Prairie Scraps, and I have voted. Have you voted? It is day 5 of our 30-day craft challenge, and so today I am going to make a Christmas sign evergreen. And what I mean by that is it's going to be good all year round. So one side is Christmas, and then the other side will be just your average, like something you can have up year round in your house. I love to do that because who likes to try to find something new to put up every single year? So this is our, let's see, I'll put you down right away so I don't forget. This is our 6 by 18 frame. I love this frame. It is so cute, so cute. I need to find, oh, I know what it is. There we go. There. Okay, so we're kind of in the middle. All right, so this is the 16 by 18 frame, and as you can see, I did it with last year's. It's a Santa's Favorite Treat Candy Cane Company, making holidays sweeter, open all winter. So I kind of thought that this was more of a, like a kitchen one than anything else. So I thought I'd make the back side kitchen to go with it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm getting, ooh, this tape kind of stuck to that back. Not good. Okay. I am getting ready for craft fair, actually vendor event on Thursday. So this kind of came out of the depths. I was going through everything. I'm just going to wash this and make sure I've got all the stickum off of that. Kind of don't like that very much. It kind of took off some of the stain there. And I think maybe I'll try some wax first, and maybe that'll just kind of even it out and you won't see it. As long as it's not sticky. I think I got the sticky off. So these are our double-sided box frames. If you have not tried our double-sided box frame, you will love it. It is so nice because they can be both sides. And I already painted. One side comes white, and then one side comes with the wood on it. And I was hoping not to have to paint the surface today, to be honest, because I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. I think it'll be fine. Maybe we'll just do a little sanding first, because I don't want it to be obvious that there was tape there. I have to keep that in mind. I usually try not to tape. Well, see, that wouldn't have been a surface, so. Whew. Got myself that time. Just lighten up this whole thing, I guess. That works. Always sand with the wood. It's tempting to go like this, especially on the end. Ooh, but you don't want to have like obvious marks. Obvious marks. That kind of turned it a little bit yellow, I'm telling you. Not gonna lie. It's kind of yellow. Yellowish. All right. Now I think you definitely can't tell where that little tape was by sanding it. And now I'm just going to use this to kind of wipe off that sawdust before we get started. Make sure it's clean. And then we'll seal it with some wax, surface wax today. Just kind of letting, ooh, well, that's not good. That might be my own bad, actually. So that actually can be just glued back together, and I'll do that. I'm going to use it. I have Gorilla Glue in my hot glue gun, so that's what I'm going to use. I tell you what, if I took it to my husband to glue with wood glue, it's Gorilla Wood Glue, so it's about the same thing, right? We're going to try. Thankfully, you know, there's nothing you need to do to fix that because, I mean, as far as there's no nailing or anything. It's my own thing. I actually know this one for sure. I had this at the craft fair last year and I dropped it off the top shelf of my craft fair display. So there is that. All right, so this is the transfer I'm going to use. It's called Many Have Eaten, and it says many have eaten here, few have died. I've been threatening to put that on my flannel that I have because my girlfriend told me, my upline told me to put, I have a flannel that I want to put something on. She goes, put something evergreen. I said, like, many have eaten here. So anyway, it took a minute. Everybody I tell it to takes a minute. I actually, like, I have 5 kids and I breastfed for 15 years total. So I've had a lot of people eat here. Anyway, so that's kind of my funny joke. It's okay. It's not really funny. I hope you're not offended. So this is, I'm going to use the welcome to our kitchen part. And I love this because this transfer is made for this. Oops, we're going to do first. Don't let me forget the wax. If you're coming on, I know I'm a little early today. Thought I'd get this done. We have a soccer banquet this evening, so, and then right after piano lessons. So that's going on tonight. Just gonna wax this up really nice. Do a little bit around the edges. I like wax a lot on my wood projects because it like brings out the true color of my my pieces. So put that on there. I like the wax especially on these because also not only do I like it on the wood, the look on the wood, but I also like oops, we got that stuck up. I like how it brings out the grain, but it also seals it. And I just want to be sure that I didn't put too much wax. I'm just gonna, you know, the Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. Make sure you don't put too much on. If you put gobs of it on, it won't work out. All right, so we're just gonna put this on, but I love this transfer as well as that candy cane one. They're made for this particular this board, this double-sided board. So this is day 5. I am a little behind. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right set up. Okay. This is day 5 of a 30-day challenge. It is the 8th, so I'm like 3 days behind. And kind of thinking about doing white lettering. I remember kind of doing those true to color before. Use the silver. I'm actually kind of thinking about, I might do black shimmer on that, on the little whisk. And just a little touch of color there. Little touch of color. There's a little flowers. They're teeny tiny. I forgot about this part of it. It's such a dilemma. What do you do? I think we'll do a little bit more shimmer. This little shimmer olive might be pretty. And I'm actually, I don't know. Harvest. I'm kind of thinking harvest. I just like it. Do those two look good together? I think so. My boys would probably say it's Packer worthy. All right. I think we're going to do the black shimmer on the welcome to, and then the, and you can change out this hour to my. You don't have to have it as our, but like I said, I don't even know who's going to buy this. Hopefully somebody buys it. Somebody likes it. I'm going to go ahead and do the welcome to our in the black shimmer. So voting day here, went down to vote. That was totally exciting. Not really, actually. There's nothing really exciting going on for voting. But I always figure if I want to have an opinion later on about what's going on, then I need to go vote. That's my theory on the whole thing. I hope everybody goes out and you know, exercises their right to vote, because that's the only say we have at this point, right? Well, you could vocalize. You could run for office in America. All right, we're just gonna peel this. That looks really nice. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. I like it. Like it, like it. Oh, and my battery is out. Dang. I think I didn't charge it either. Blah. Okay. So I want to do this. I don't know. I don't know where to go. This one always, this kind of, this got me last time, I remember. This is little detail. If you like to do little detail, this is totally for you. It's not too bad because you don't have to use a paintbrush, but I am such a perfectionist. Small areas are very difficult for me. Just my opinion. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to do the little greens, and we're going to use our tool on the greens. And I think my greens have a little black in them. This is where I kind of fail, to be honest. I fail. I don't have the patience, I guess. I have like ADHD of crafting. I'm a little impatient crafter. A little bit impatient. I'm not going to lie. Okay, and then we're just going to use that Harvest Gold. I'm going to get over it. I'm going to get over it. I always kind of think if you do like a little bit of color, it should be brought back in some of the rest of the piece. But we're going with it today. Just going to put some little yellow flowers in here with Harvest Shimmer. And these are all shimmer colors. Except I'm not going to do shimmer. Oops. I just put black into my Shimmer Harvest. Take that out. All right. And I'm going to pull this because I do not want it to dry and have to do it over or figure out how to do it over. Okay, not too bad. Little bit of black in my gold, but that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yep, we have no hot glue going today. That's annoying. To fix our little issue here, I'm going to dry this. I don't want it to smear, so I'm going to go ahead and dry it before I lay this back down. These are reusable transfers. They're sticky. You can reuse them. I've already done signs with this set a couple of times, and so you can reuse them 8 to 12 times as long as you go ahead and wash them in between uses, and that's what I do. I take them to the sink, just plain water. No chemicals needed. Don't use any chemicals on your transfers. You just go ahead and use water and a board eraser. Oops, I was thinking about doing black, but I think I'm going to brighten it up with some white. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not doing a shimmer because our shimmer, I like it, but it's kind of more of like a snowy. Oh, I need to work on getting that closed. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of a, it's a little more clear-ish than anything, but I have to tell you, I love being a Chalk Couture designer and leader. And one of the reasons why is because I get to connect with other women who are like-minded as far as we all like to craft. If you're a crafter, put craft down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to join in, it's not too late. Trust me, I started late. It's okay. You can start doing our craft challenge. I'm hoping all this is down. I don't want it to smear underneath. I do not want to fix this board. But I have to say that whenever I'm in a rush to try to do something for craft fair, that's when I make the biggest mistakes. So it happens. It happens. One should not rush crafting. But sometimes we do, right? Anyway, if you are a crafter, I would love to connect. Make sure you friend me. Oops, I think I forgot to share this. So I'll have to share it into my group. like I said, I'm a little off. This is during the day. I usually am homeschooling. I thought quick on my lunch hour. My husband wasn't home for lunch hour. I didn't have to drive him back and forth with his broken foot, and he's got a work meeting at lunch. And so anyway, I thought I'm gonna quick do a live so that I get it done for today. I don't want to forget or get distracted tonight. So, you know, that happens. Life happens, right? Soccer banquets happen. So and this is going to be one of those longer drawn out. I don't know. I don't like banquets. I don't like band concerts either. Choir and band concerts all that much. Oh, shoot. Well, this part is good. This part is too dry. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm going to try not to lift the whole thing up. Can you see that? See how one side is kind of weaker than the other? The HEN looks good, but the KIC looks really like I lifted it up, and that's because I let it dry too long. So I see a little piece of fuzz landed here too in my N. Just having a day. I told you that this is when things mess up. This is when things mess up. When I'm trying to rush things. Don't rush a good thing, right? So anyway, I don't know what my deal is with, honestly. I don't know why I distaste, honestly, I'm a homeschooler, so I think that's what it is. I really just don't like the rigmarole of the public school. And so when I have to go to these things for public school, it's not my favorite thing. It's just not. It's not my favorite. I don't know. We're going to see if we can fix this by just going over it. And if not, I have another technique up my sleeve maybe. But I'm going to try this first. Just going over it with wet chalk paste. Like I said, you want to work quickly because you don't want it to dry. And that's why I peeled and pulled that first part. And now my second part got too dry. I should have peeled and pulled right away. So hopefully this will do the trick. We're going to pull really quick. Try to pull really quick. Nope, that did not work. I am going to... I think that this paste is too... I'm mixing in some water. I don't know. This may be a disaster. I don't know. I'm trying something. I used to do this every once in a while. When my paste would get dry, I would kind of... Don't try this at home unless it turns out, okay? That's what I have to say. So if you're watching, make sure you say, hey, tell me. You could tell your friends about all the problems I'm having today. Crafts don't always turn out. They just don't. Ooh, that's not my favorite either. Okay. I would say it's a little bit better, but it's not perfect. And I like perfect, or at least near perfect. Do you see it? It looks better, but they look raggedy to me. Well, let's get this white put away. I do have a thought, and that is to lay over the top of it a different color. So that's my thought. I might do that. I'm going to go ahead and set this over here to dry for now. Try to get, oh my goodness, you guys, I am a mess. I'm a hot mess today. I'm going to try to get this off here as best I can. If I had a sink, I would just wash this, but I don't. So actually, I don't need to take anything more than, I'm thinking of, oh, actually I do need to take it off, because what I'm thinking about doing is actually taking and going back over this, but doing it a little catty corner off of the letters that I have there already, so that it looks more 3D. So I'm kind of fixing a problem by doing something different, if that makes sense. Ugh. We are messy today. I'm not going to lie. Messy crafting today. And as long as I'm at it, I might as well try to get some of that off and see if I can do that one flower over too. I don't know. I don't know. This is not making me super happy, this little project here. It happens. It happens. I'm not perfect. And like I said, I kind of warned you when I'm doing things in a hurry on the last moment, it usually doesn't work out for me. It usually is a mess. So I'm just taking this off of the backing, cleaning up the backing, and then I'm going to throw that one away. This is the project of many wipes. So now I'm going to lay this back down, and I'm going to go ahead and wipe the back off. Because we don't want any more of that white to resurface, that's for sure. Should always wipe top to bottom, no angles, because that stretches out. This is a silk fabric in here, and it stretches it out to go at. That was really smooth. Having a great time today. If you're hanging out with me, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me it's okay. It's going to work out. You know, just having one of those weeks, I guess. We'll see. I will definitely take this in and actually wash this out. But for now, I'm just trying to get out everything in. I don't know. This may be a better project to try to fix at a later time. I don't know. Maybe. And sometimes that's what happens. Like when I'm trying to rush and do something really fast, like for, especially around doing vendor events, I'm always like, I got to get that one more thing done, one more project done so I can sell it. And it always backfires on me. It always ends up in a disaster. So I just set it aside, and usually I come back to it when I'm calm and after the events. So it never does get done. But, you know. Crafting's fun. It really is. And it's not usually this messy. So I promise you, you won't have this problem. Just peel and pull a little bit more if you think it's drying up in it. That's my advice. It's still kind of coming through white. I don't know. Hopefully this will be clean enough and dry enough. I'm going to leave this kind of set up a little bit here and then take a dryer to this to make sure it's dry, because I can see it's still wet. So anyway, normal Tuesday in the life of a homeschooler, I guess. It's just that tea got really wet. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm actually going to move the whole thing a little bit to the end, I think, because the tea is still very wet. Dry, nothing like watching paint dry. And my glue gun is, I think I'm going to have to store it indoors because the battery keeps dying. I don't know. Probably it's not good for it out here. Although it's hot in here right now, I think. I only have that little thing set at 60 and whew, it is hot. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this works. Now, we're still falling apart here. I'm gonna, look at me. I'm wearing more of my project today than I am getting on my project, I think. Well, that's maybe a good thing because, you know, things aren't going so great here. I feel like I hear somebody outside. It's pretty chilly here. I don't know what your weather is like. I actually don't even know the temperature. I didn't want to know. It's freezing in the house to me. My hotbox daughter, Bethany, she's like, it's hot in here. I'm like, I'm freezing. I'm freezing. All right, let's see what kind of mess can we get ourselves into here, right? I said I was going to go a little bit towards the end. We'll see. So now I'm going to put over this. I'm not going to push really hard. I'm just going to try to get all of the, I don't want to smear any white back in. Well, it won't matter. I'm going to use the shimmer black, I think, on this. I'm hoping this isn't too black. I'm hoping it's not too black. All right, we're going to start over here on the K, and then I'm going to lift the K right away because the K got, whoops. What did I just do? I might have just wrecked this whole thing. I might have to start this project over. I did this reminds me of last year I tried to do. Nope, it looks good. Looks good. Can you see that where the white is kind of offset, makes it 3D. Okay, we're going to work our way across, I think, and try to just maybe do 2 at a time. I seem to not be very quick today. Maybe I'm talking too much. Talking. All right, get that up. Oops, I see a white space coming through. All right. That one looks a lot better. I don't know why. All right. Piano lessons today and tomorrow. I just have 2 today, but I don't know why. There's always like one parent that doesn't like. Last year I required everybody to set up auto pay because I was sick and tired of contacting people, and this year I didn't require the auto pay, but I'm regretting it because I have two parents that are struggling, and I hate asking for payment. I don't like it. Like, I set it up so they can either do auto pay and I send them an invoice a week before it's due. It's due once a month. You know it's going to come. And if you want to pay in person, you can also do that. It's fine. There's just one thing I don't do. It's Venmo. It's on PayPal, but you can use a credit card. So you don't have to have PayPal to pay it. There's an invoice that just says pay with credit card or whatever. Anyway, I don't think it's very hard, but it seems to be. Hey, this turned out. I'm really excited, you guys. I fixed it. Okay, we're going to turn it around so you can see. Ooh, there goes my end, but we're going to fix that. I'm going to glue that on. What do you think? I think it looks really cute. Maybe you can't see it, but it is pretty much shimmer. Everything except the white is in a shimmer. I think the white makes the kitchen kind of stand out a little bit more. I actually like it. I like it. Phew, that was a near miss, wasn't it? So anyway, I hate asking for payment. I just don't want to. I don't want to bug people for payment. Just pay. That's all. It's my least favorite part, billing. It's my least favorite part. I'm now looking at this and I really want to lay down my flowers again and see if I can do my flowers again. Let's see if I can find that whisk. I'm going to try because my flowers got a little black in them. There it is. I got it. Just going to try that harvest again. I like it. I actually kind of like it. Although now that I think about it, maybe not on this side I would have wanted to do the harvest gold. Just because, remember I was saying this board is a little bit yellow looking after I sanded it, it kind of looks yellow. Okay, that looks better. I just touched up that Harvest Gold on those flowers so that they're a little bit more clear and not so blackish. I don't know. I like it. I think it looks kind of cute. Kind of cute. So it's evergreen now. It can be used on both sides. I love it. So welcome to our kitchen on one side, and I'm trying to hold that end in. Candy Cane Company on the other. Santa's favorite treat, making holidays the sweeter. What does it say? Making the holidays sweeter. I couldn't read it. Anyway, so that's it. I'm so glad to see you. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I had a little message there about payment for piano lessons. I don't know, it's just not my favorite thing. And I have a cleaning business too, and it is my least favorite part, doing billing and collecting payment. I know I should be excited about getting paid, right? But I don't like to bug people. I just don't like to. I don't like to have to say, hey. And really, actually, 3 years ago, funny enough, probably the same person is the reason I got this system for doing my billing, because it automatically does a late payment when you are late. And I'm sure that's what she doesn't like about it right now. Because it's supposed to be paid before the 1st of the month, and today is the 8th. And you know what? I have to pay by the 8th my credit card payment. And if I'm late for my credit card payment, I get charged $35. So I don't think it's unreasonable to expect people to pay me, a private person, for teaching your child on time. So, and I'm flexible. If you are having financial struggles, call me and let me know. I try to work with people. I even give discounts where people need it. Absolutely. I want to give a hand up, but if it's just because you don't like my system, pay me a check then. Send it in the mail. It's all good with me. Money is money, right? You can even pay me in cash. I have some that just totally pay me in cash, and that's fine with me as long as they pay it every month. And they do, so that's good. Cash is king, right? Anyway, that was kind of a rant. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure, if you didn't check out yesterday's little day, the day 4 of 30 days of crafting, you might want to check it out, because the surface I used yesterday is actually 50% off. We're having Black Friday sales. If you want a link or whatever, you can text me 208-754-2452 for Black Friday. You could just put BF for the Black Friday sales, or if you just want more information about Chalk Couture, let me know. I'd love to share. Thanks so much. Keep crafting.